Hello, I'm Maura Carley, founder and president of Healthcare Navigation, and today I just want to remind people who are on Advantage plans that we're in another open enrollment period called the Medicare Advantage Open Enrollment Period, and it's one where those who are on an Advantage plan can switch to another Advantage plan or return to original Medicare and a freestanding Part D plan. And it started January 1st and it ends March 31st. So this video isn't relevant to people who are already on original Medicare, and it's really not so relevant to people who have retiree medical through an Advantage plan. They're often getting some kind of contribution through an HRA, and it doesn't really apply to people who've been, say, with the system like Kaiser Permanente for many years, because those individuals are typically going to remain with that organization. So this is largely for people who've opted for the big for-profit insurers like United, Aetna, Cigna, Humana, who are the major players. Of course, there are many more in the commercial Medicare Advantage market. And we've discussed before that if you value freedom, then you stay with original Medicare and a supplement and a Part D plan, because with original Medicare, you can go to any hospital you choose. But Advantage plans have lower premiums. That's what you're comparing with the Advantage plan, your premium and your out-of-pocket exposure compared to original Medicare, which you determine your out-of-pocket max by what supplement you purchase. I just want people to know, because so many elect Advantage plans because there's some extra benefits. That's certainly true, but the out-of-pocket exposure is quite significant, and so everyone should know what there happens to be. It can be as high as $8,850 this year, and most people do have some level of illness and serious illness, especially at 65 or beyond. And the issue, as we've discussed before, is that you can always switch back and forth between an Advantage or original Medicare, but the issue is that you can't always buy a supplement, which we would highly recommend anyone on original Medicare have a supplement. Those products are guaranteed issue for 6 months in every state. And then beyond that, in most states, they're medically underwritten. And, many people can answer most of the questions that are asked with medical underwriting, because most of them are geared to serious illness. But there is a pretty catch-all question, and we had a banner year this year in terms of people wanting to get off their Advantage plans. So just the point is to educate yourself, because we are commonly communicating with people who joined an Advantage plan without really understanding it fully, that these are plans with a network, so a subset perhaps of hospitals. And, we had an experience this year where 2 different people called us. Yale University has structured its retiree medical through an Aetna PPO, and both of these individuals reached out to us. One called on her behalf, another one I met with on her husband's behalf, but both of these people wanted to make appointments at the Mayo Clinic, and the Mayo Clinic just said, no, we don't accept that. And I think they were very surprised that they didn't have access. And, that doesn't happen with original Medicare. So the fact is, when you're making these decisions, we can't know what the future will bring, but often people choose an Advantage plan because the premium is zero or very modest. But remember, when you actually are using medical services, you are going to pay a lot more money because the average out-of-pocket exposure is $4,000 or $5,000. So everyone should understand that. But the point of this video is we're in another open enrollment period. It's only for people on Advantage plans, and we're currently in it, and it will end March 31st. And then there won't be another bite at the apple until the fall for next January 1, unless you move or something like that. All right. Thank you for listening. Take good care.